morning, happy Saturday, and welcome to Vlogmas Day 20. It is just shy of 9 o'clock in the morning. As you can maybe hear, I still am a little bit congested this morning, but I still feel fine. I don't feel sick, so it's just something going on up here. So thank goodness. I was afraid I was going to have to waste a day staying in bed, which now that I say that out loud, that actually sounds amazing. But my house is atrocious. You have literally watched every day of our life for the last 19 days. And so, we have not been home except for late evenings. And my house has definitely struggled from it. I think I talked about the dishes the other day. Scotty did most of them yesterday. He loaded the dishwasher and then did I did a couple of the hand wash. He couldn't get them all done. That's fine. I'm grateful for the amount that was done. He took out the trash. So he did a few things yesterday. I had to get up at 7 this morning and took Aiden to the school, not the school, but to town because he has a fundraiser thing for his class. They do a run every year. So last year they did the Grinch Gallop. This year's the Santa Sprint. I said, Aiden, are you running in it? And he said, no, pay money to run. That sounds horrible. And I said, well, is your class going to do it every year till you graduate? He's like, yeah, probably. I said, well, maybe I'll do it next year. But I don't want to walk. Like, I would rather pay money to run than pay money to go walk. So I don't know. Not that I could have walked this year. I don't know what I'm saying. But now, hindsight, I'm like, oh, I'm actually glad I didn't sign up for it. So he has no idea what time he's going to be done. I need to use my time wisely. Came home, sat down for a few minutes, and I'm like, I've got to get moving. So more like almost an hour is how long I've been sitting down. So I'm ready to get this house into shape. This is not a cleaning channel. I've said that a million times. I feel like, I don't know. That's just not my life. I hate cleaning. I just don't like cleaning. It's just the fact of the matter. I'm not a cleaner. I like my house being clean and tidy. It's just I can live in the mess and the clutter. And then enough's enough, and I get so overwhelmed with the visual clutter. It just makes me really anxious and crazy. So I need to tackle that today. I'm going to shoot quick before and afters of the areas I'm planning to work on today, which are the living room, dining room, and laundry room. I'm not even sure I'm going to get to the kitchen today with the last few hand wash dishes, maybe later. I don't know. So that's my plan for right now, is to get as much of my house tackled as I possibly can just today. We have no plans for the day. We might go Christmas shopping later, but honestly, do we actually want to go to Northwest Arkansas the Saturday before Christmas? The answer to that is no, because Monday I'm going... we have a family meeting for Mama, and Tuesday we have a dentist appointment. And so it's like, I'm already going to be in Northwest Arkansas Monday and Tuesday. But also that's just days before Christmas. So we will see if we end up in town tonight or not. But yeah, let's do some before shots so then I can do some after shots. I am ready to get this house whipped into shape, or at least, if not into shape, like more of a form, instead of this. Okay, so let's film those shots. Let's get to work, and then I'll catch up with you guys later, hopefully with some much better looking after shots. All right, I don't normally film voiceovers, and I don't normally film cleaning, but for some reason today I was like, you know what? I am gonna just go ahead and film a little bit. So I cleaned up the living room. There were so many blankets in the living room. I really just needed to get them folded up. The living room stays fairly tidy because it is the main room in the house. If anyone stops by, they pretty much don't make it past the living room. So that's really the best room to keep tidy. And then you see I'm sweeping the dog area. I think the dog gate was closed still at this point, and then I opened it just a second ago. But yeah, it had been closed since the day before, and it was so windy, so there were so many leaves, and so the dogs had kept bringing in leaves every time they came in. But we sweep the living room daily, I would say, but I don't know, at this point it probably had been 2 days or 3, and so all that Boone hair and leaves was just from like the last 2 to 3 days. It's pretty wild how much that dog sheds. But you see how cute they are over there. Oh my goodness, those cute little puppers. Anyway, so the living room was not too bad. It just needed a quick little 10-second tidy, a mother's touch, if you will, and that's all good. Those two totes on the end of the couch there, they do not move the rest of this video because I just need to take half of it out to my craft room, and then a few of the things are from my students' gifts. All right, on to the dining room. Oh my goodness, this room stresses me out so much. It is 100% a catch-all. That table just accumulates stuff nonstop. Like there's already more stuff on it and I just cleaned it. It's just ridiculous how fast. But I bought new syrups a while back, and so I took the brand new ones of just the strawberry, raspberry, and vanilla to my class. And so I was just combining the almost empty ones that I have here at home and putting them in there. And so now I'm just tidying and picking things up and putting them down in another place to deal with later, for the most part, to be perfectly honest. Pretty much every time I leave the frame, I'm just setting whatever I'm taking into the room it goes into to deal with later when I move on to that room. I have to focus. I have like ADHD, ADHD, attention deficit cleaning disorder. There you go. I literally just, if I do not force myself to stay focused when cleaning, ends up being like a crazy ordeal. I don't know. I can't even explain it. Oh, I'm trying to put on a bracelet that one of my students got me and it literally broke. I was really bummed about it. I've tried to fix it twice today and I need to go to my craft room and get some supplies to fix it, get a new jump ring and stuff. But anyway, it's really cute. I thought it was a necklace, but then when I took it out of the packaging, it was a bracelet. Anyhow, what I was saying is every time I leave the frame, I'm just setting it where it goes, because if I try and put it away in that room, if I open a drawer or a door or a whatever to put it away, I get distracted by whatever that clutter is, and then I start working in that area. And this room is the last room I filmed, but the exact thing happened when I went into the laundry room, the bathroom, and the craft room. The kitchen, I ended up reorganizing entire cabinets in my kitchen. So yeah, I really needed to just stay focused and move one thing at a time and work on one room at a time. And so that's how I do it. I just take it to the room it belongs in and leave it to deal with whenever I go to the next room to clean. So this is the end of the speed cleaning. So hope you enjoyed the voiceover, kind of a different thing. Why not try something new? I'm trying to take a little midday rest, laying on the couch. Scotty's leaf blowing. It's fine. It's white noise to me. But this big baby doesn't like it. And he is literally on top of me. Big old baby. All right, the moment we've all been waiting for. We have my befores, and then immediately following will be the afters. But oh my goodness, look at all the cluttered mess. And now the cozy Christmas just feels so much better, so much lighter, so much cozier for sure. The transformation of the dining room, oh my goodness, the cluttered mess, the catch-all table, the floor, everything about this dining room. And the after, so much calmer, so much better. I did move all the Christmas cookies from the kitchen, so it's a little bit of clutter. The kitchen I didn't get a very good before of, but the after is wonderful. I got all the dishes washed up, and like I said, I rearranged a few cabinets as well. I didn't film it before the Disney room, but since I had just cleaned it, I figured I would show through there, but all I did was dust. And the bathroom. Oh my gosh, this room needs some serious attention. And it got it. It still needs a lot of help in a lot of different ways, but it's a lot cleaner now, thankfully. And the laundry room, oh my gosh, it's spilling out into the bathroom. It's mostly Airbnb laundry. I did a huge declutter in here, got rid of a lot of things, and oh my goodness, the after is wonderful. No more spilling out into the bathroom. The baskets are where they should be on the shelves as intended. and multiple loads of laundry got washed today. All right, we just got in Aiden's car to go to town, and Scotty and Aiden spent the afternoon putting in Aiden's birthday present from my mom, his car lights. It looks so cool. They're like run all the way back here. That looks so cool. And they aren't very bright at all. That's awesome. Cool. Let's go.
This is cruise control.
Oh, hey y'all. I filmed in Aiden's car that we were coming to Walmart. But that says Bible Baptist Church, and I was thinking Bible Baptist College that Riley goes to, but it's Mission Baptist, or not Mission. Oh my goodness. Anyway, we came to Walmart to get things for tomorrow. We're having a breakfast at church in the morning, and then we're also having a youth group Christmas party and gift exchange, and Aiden needed his Secret Santa gift for our gift exchange, but I also needed all this food. So we got quite a few things. I'm not necessarily doing a grocery haul tonight or anything because it's kind of late. We didn't even leave the house till after 7 p.m., which who do we think we are, leaving the house after 7 p.m.? But anyway, it was a nice, productive day of getting things done at the house and inside and outside because the weather was nice today. So we had a nice, productive day. They got those lights put in Aiden's car. Aiden worked on his parallel parking. I don't know what else you guys did outside. Oh yeah, he put the wipers on his car, and Scotty blew leaves, which I did tell you all that at one point. He was blowing leaves. And then I got every room in the house cleaned except my bedroom. So we just won't talk about that. Okay, we are getting in the car to head on home. All right, we're home. We actually have been home for, I don't remember what time we got home. It was a little before 10, I think, and it's 11:09. We got home and brought in groceries, put some things away. I called my mom for a few minutes, which she had a boring day. They can only do therapy 5 days in a row, and since she did Monday through Friday, she did not get therapy today, and she's about ready to come unglued. She is not used to just sitting around, and that's been one of the hardest things with her amputations is she just sits around, but not even that though. At her house, she cooks, she cleans, she does her own laundry, she does all the things. She literally does whatever she wants whenever she wants, and here she cannot because she doesn't have legs. They consider her a fall risk, and so they have to come in anytime she wants to get up and switch to her chair and go to the restroom. And it's about to make her crazy, especially on a day whenever she had nothing else she could do. So today was not the best day. So just pray for her. She's only got a few days left, but tomorrow she's not going to be able to do anything either. And then Monday, Tuesday, she comes home Wednesday. So anyhow, we didn't talk for as long today because she didn't have as much to tell me. But just keep praying for her corporal tunnel also, because that's what's killing her right now the most. Her muscles are sore and achy from working and everything, but she's been working out for months, like doing little weights and elastic bands and stretches with her legs. She's been working out all this time. So she has been working her muscles, but it's very different when you're walking and stuff. Anyhow, I need to get a move on. Okay. I thought Aiden opened the chocolate chips. I was going to be like, Aiden. He didn't. He opened the candy. Excuse me. I still feel fine. I just have a cough and a sniffles and all this stuff. Anyway, I'm not doing a grocery haul because this stuff's for the party tomorrow, and you will see that tomorrow. Tomorrow night. So we kind of have not really two parties, but our Christmas brunch at church is at 10 a.m. and then we go directly into kind of just a praise and worship service and like scripture reading. So less of a sermon and more of a, sing along type of thing, I guess, I don't know. So I have stuff here to make a breakfast casserole. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to make it in the crock pot. So I actually need to go get my crock pot out of my car. It's still in my car. I forgot. I brought in the coffee cups from all the kids and I washed them today. Yay me. But I knew if I didn't, it would be stinking and nasty if I did not get them cleaned up today. So, it just makes it so easy. I just have a tub that I store those coffee mugs in, and the kids love it. They love picking out their coffee mug. I don't think I even talked about that yesterday after the party, but one of the teachers came in. I think I did capture that, but she saw my mugs and she's like, "This is the cutest thing." And then a grandma of one of my students came early to pick her up, and so she came in and she's like, "Oh my gosh, these mugs are so cute." So it's a fun thing for them, and it's so easy. I just bring them home, throw them in the dishwasher. I don't even rinse them out. I just throw them in the dishwasher. I have a pretty good dishwasher. It hasn't let me down quite yet. So anyhow, I don't know what I was even saying. I distracted my own self with my clutter that I left on the couch. I talked about that in my voiceover. Hey, did you like the voiceover? I actually think it came together pretty nicely. So why did I start walking? Because I need to go out to the car and get my crock pot. Anyhow, what I'm saying is I'm going to put that together in my crock pot tonight so that it can cook overnight. I was just like, I don't want to get up and cook in the morning. I'm just not that kind of girl. I would prefer to stay up late and throw it in the crock pot and let it cook all night long and then be ready to just pick up and go when we leave in the morning. However, I don't want to put it on too early because it only says on low for 5 to 6 hours. And so if I put it on at like midnight, then it'll be ready at like 6 a.m. And I don't need it to be ready till 10 a.m. But what do? I thought about just putting it on like keep warm. I don't know what I want to do. I think it'll be fine. Right? It'll be fine. It'll be fine to cook for like 8 or 9 hours. I don't know. Can you cook on keep warm? I'm going to Google that. Okay, I'm going to Google that and I'm going to go get my crock pot out of my car and wash it. And then I'll put this together. We'll put it together. We'll put it together. Yes. Oh, I just thought of something else I wanted to show you before I go out to my car. Look what I found at the store. It's supposed to be like old-fashioned candy, which it kind of is, but it doesn't have any of the ribbon candies in it or the like pretty flower-shaped ones on the inside. So, it's similar to like the old-fashioned candy, but it's not quite what I was hoping that we were getting. But I like hard candy. I'm an old person. Okay, I'm gonna go get my crock pot and wash it, I guess. Okay, everything's ready. I washed the crock pot, I promise. No hot chocolate residue left. Okay, I just quickly jotted this down off of Pinterest. It's crock pot breakfast casserole. So you need 12 eggs, 1 cup of milk, 1 teaspoon garlic powder. Garlic powder. Salt. Oh, I'm about out of salt. Pepper, 1 30-ounce package of hash browns, 2 cups of ham. Okay, I'm glad I got 2 of those because I did not take the recipe with me. I was doing it from memory. 1 onion and 4 cups of cheese. I got 8 because that 4 cups just does not seem like enough cheese, if you ask me. And I know you did. Okay, sorry, I'm a little silly. I'm kind of tired. All right, I'm gonna go get an onion. We're gonna chop that up. All my cutting boards are stained from chopping nuts. I promise you they're clean. They just look like that because I chopped nuts on it, and it's the only explanation I have. I hate cutting onions because my skin will smell like onions for the next week. And also, we just took the trash out today, and so I don't want to put onion stuff in here. So that means I'm going to have to go out to the dumpster. Went outside. Anyway, I'm not going to do this in a time lapse because I think it'll be pretty quick, and also my video is very short today, so you know I might as well just keep chatting with you. If that's okay, I'm just going to talk. I don't think you can see my face. Let me try and see where I've got. I don't think you can see my face, but that's okay. You can hear my voice because I'm a loud person. We were talking about just being loud one day, and I can't remember exactly how it went down, but Riley said, you can't help it, you're a Carter. And that's kind of funny. It's literally in my blood, apparently, to be loud. And I don't know why. My brother is a very loud person. My sister is pretty loud. I am loud. My cousins, my boy cousins are loud. So I don't know. I don't know why we got the loud gene. My dad and his brothers, they weren't like loud. Uncle Lonnie, you're not loud. I know you watch my channel. Oh, Mama said that you guys were talking the other day, and you said, oh, I know, I watch Ivy's videos. So thank you. Hi, Uncle Lonnie. I love you so much. I hope you're doing well. Anyway, so yeah, I don't know. It's a Carter thing. My cousin Mike. Hi, Mike. You know you're loud too. So anyway, we come by it honest. We are loud people for whatever reason. So you can hear my voice. That's what I'm getting at, is it's fine that we're going to set that to the side. It is fine that you can't see my face because you can hear my voice. That's why I said all that. All right, so you're supposed to mix the eggs, milk, and seasonings and whisk them together here. And then we're going to layer it kind of lasagna style, I guess. Let's see. That bowl is dirty, but it's just to put the shells in. Okay, what else was I going to talk about? My mom said, you answered that question about Scotty, if hunting was his only job, but you never said what he actually does. So Scotty works for an architecture firm, and he's not an architect, but he has been with the company for 25 years almost. In March will be 25 years. It's pretty wild. And Scotty looks young. I know I don't show Scotty a ton on here, but he looks very young. And he's starting to get some gray hair. He's going to be my silver fox. His mom has like white hair, so I'm excited about that. I don't know if he is or not, but anyway, he still looks very young. And so when people find out he's been with the company 25 years, he's literally, I think, the longest standing employee, because even the current president left for a while and came back. And so I'm pretty sure Scotty is technically the longest standing employee of the company, which is pretty stinking cool. So anyway, he's been with that company for 25 years. He is a client lead. I think that's his current title. He's kind of done pretty much everything. He started with the company when he was still in high school. And he worked his way from courier. He was the courier when he was in high school. And so when he graduated high school, the company said, if you want to learn AutoCAD, and if you want to learn AutoCAD, you can go take the classes, and if you pass it, we will reimburse you and pay for the classes. So he did that. So he went and learned AutoCAD straight out of high school. And I guess, as you say, the rest is history, you know. But he's done a lot of things there. He's been there at the same company for 25 years. I don't know if that came across, or if it was just that he's done the same job for 25 years. But we love that company. We live in Walmart world. I've talked about it before, but Bentonville, Arkansas is 30 minutes from us, and that is where Walmart began. It was founded by Sam Walton, and it is where the home offices remain. And pretty much no matter what you do in Northwest Arkansas, you work for Walmart, right? So they design Walmart stores and stuff like that, and remodels. He works on like a remodel team. So anyway, I may have just over-seasoned this a little bit, but it doesn't have you season any of the rest of the layers. So I figured it couldn't hurt to put a little extra pepper. I'm a pepper girl. I like pepper. Anyway, so he could go work for Walmart or any other architecture firm, because there's so many in this area that there's so many Walmart stores, you know, there have to be other firms, but he just loves the company. We love the company. We love the people. Actually, his sister-in-law works there now, and his stepbrother works there. So yeah, it's just a great company to work for, and we just love it. We love the founders of the company dearly. He has since retired, but we still stay in touch with them, and it's a blessing that he works there and has been there so long. We love the company. They love us. And yeah, so there's that. Okay, so this next part, let me move some of this stuff out of the way. All right, so now you're supposed to you're supposed to like nonstick spray it. I don't carry that stuff, so we're just gonna like, I don't put olive oil, not vegetable oil. Just put a little olive oil, and then I'll just rub it around with a paper towel or something. And then I realized, oh, I can't remember who it was that asked the question, and I'm so sorry. I can see your picture, and I can see I think your screen name is I Love My Family, but I think it's with the W, like love my family. And you're with your pet in the thing, and I'm so sorry I can't think of your name right this second. I should have written it down because I knew I wanted to address it at some point in this. And anyhow, that was probably too much olive oil, but that's okay. You asked me how everything's going with my gallbladder and if I have a surgery date. And I said I would talk. That's a great question. I'll talk about it in my Q&A, and then I forgot. I'm so sorry. I didn't write it down. So, everything's going fine. Of course, my body has decided that it likes me now. It's going to straighten up. I literally have had one gallbladder attack since I had the Hydra scan, or whatever's wrong with me. I have taken to saying gallbladder attack now because that's what people seem to think it is. And I'm still not convinced. I really am not. I don't know. But I have been feeling really well since I have gone through all of my testing. I don't know if my body is just like, you've been stressing about this so long, and I still don't have answers. Good grief. I still don't fully know anything. All right, did I tell you what I'm doing? I'm layering a third of the ham, a third of the, what are those called? Hash browns. And then a third of the onions and cheese. And you're just kind of lasagna layering it in there. So anyway, I don't have answers yet because, and this is what I'm getting at, I have a follow-up appointment for my HIDA scan and my colonoscopy and an endoscopy, like a down the throat thing, and then a colonoscopy and then my HIDA scan. So I have a follow-up for that, and on the same day I have a surgical consult. So all of that is on New Year's Eve, December 31st. That is the earliest any of them could get me in, and they're only an hour apart, and they're kind of close to each other, but also kind of not. So hopefully I can make it to both on time and everything. So I will know more after the new year, apparently. So just, of course, stay tuned to the vlogs, and I'll keep you guys updated and posted on it. I don't know what I'm going to do. I really don't know. I don't know if I want surgery or not. I actually just saw this girl that was talking about how she healed her gallbladder. And so I'm like very intrigued with that, because literally everything I have looked up and Googled, you cannot heal your gallbladder. There's nothing you can do for it. Yet she claims that she did. So I'm actually researching into that. My best friend Rosanna sent me some information a while back that I want to dive back into, because I still, at the time she sent me that information, was still very convinced it was not my gallbladder. Still pretty convinced it's not my gallbladder, no matter what people keep telling me. So I just want to keep researching it. I'm not convinced that I need it taken out yet. But if I do, I do. And like I said, I'm so grateful that I have not. See, I knew that 4 cups was not going to be enough. I am content to have it removed if I need to have it removed, but I literally don't want a surgical procedure done if I don't need it done. You know what I'm saying? So we're just taking it time by time, minute by minute, doctor visit by doctor visit. So, all right. And then a third layer. Can you see? Can you even see? Oh yeah, maybe you could have. I don't know. This is kind of fun, isn't it, guys? Like an extra little... See, this is what I should always do. You know, I'm a long story long gal. I talk all the time. But even I get tired of myself when I'm just sitting there talking. And so I need to just always be doing something while I'm talking to you guys. Ooh, this top layer is going to be hammy. Moon's over my hammy. That used to be my order at Denny's. Is that what you got at Denny's? I don't know. We didn't go to Denny's a lot. Oh no! I forgot onions on the last. Okay, well, guess what? We're only going to put onions on 2 layers apparently. Because I missed onions on that middle layer. Oh gosh, should I just put them all here? I feel like that's going to be too oniony if you don't dig down deep. I'm an onion person. I think that's enough. I'm not going to put the whole thing. Man, I messed up. Okay. More cheese. Wow, I'm glad I have a good big crock pot. Y'all, I almost bought a new crock pot tonight at Walmart. But I thought I was going to be able to find one for 20 bucks. Oh, no. The cheapest one was $25. And it was too small. It was not what I wanted. I don't know what size my crock pot here is. I think it's 6 or 7, maybe 8 quarts. But it's huge and I absolutely love it. I'm not trying to replace this one. But my beloved football crock pot died on me, guys. I literally want to cry. I feel like I've talked about this recently, but that's just how heartbroken I am about it. My mother-in-law got it for me so many years ago, and that crock pot has just been through life with us, and so many football parties, and Aiden's had a football birthday party, and just so much life, and I'm just so sad. Oh, this is going to be a peppery. I should have restirred it. Top layer is going to have all the pepper. The middle layer is going to have all the onions. Oh, this is going to be so delicious. Okay, I hope it is. Anyway, fingers crossed. Is church potluck the best time to try out a new recipe? Sure, because then everybody takes a big scoop, and if it's gross, you don't have a bunch of leftovers. They just throw it in the trash. I don't know. Is that right? I don't know. I feel like you can't go wrong. Ham, potatoes, cheese, eggs. Like, come on now. Okay, what was I even saying? My football crock pot died, and it's small. I don't know how many quarts it is. That was the kicker. I felt like it was 6 quarts, and this is 8 quarts. But I don't know. And when I was looking for crock pots tonight, the smallest one was 4 quarts, and I feel like that's too small. So anyway, glad I got extra cheese. So I will fill you in tomorrow. So make sure you watch Vlogmas tomorrow so you can know if this is good or not. Where's my lid? I didn't dry it. It's fine. Okay, done. That was pretty quick and easy. How many minutes did that take? 16 minutes. Again, you'll have to wait till tomorrow to find out if it's good or not, but this could be a great Christmas morning breakfast. That's actually what I typed in. Christmas morning crock pot breakfast. And so it just seemed so easy, so simple, so easy. So yeah, I'll tell you tomorrow if it's good or not. And then if you wanted something quick and easy to make for Christmas morning, this could be your option. Okay, I think that is going to do it for this vlog, guys. I hope you have enjoyed it. I liked this extra little chit chat session. I feel like I've been talking all day long to you guys. Well, I did the voiceover later. I didn't talk at all. I need to say this. Hold on one second. Sorry, I was just holding the tripod and it was uncomfortable, so I took the tripod off. I really enjoyed cleaning today. And at the beginning of the video, I said, I just hate cleaning. I'm not a cleaner. I enjoyed cleaning today. And I think it's because I was just to the point where I was so sick of everything. I was like, oh, this just feels so good to get it cleaned up, to get it straightened up. as I'm looking across the room and still see the mountain of mail and everything. Like, what do you do with mail? Like, I just don't even know. We used to burn our trash, and so it was like less of an issue to throw stuff away, but now I freak out about throwing stuff away that has, whatever information on it, and I don't have a paper shredder, and maybe I need a paper shredder, and blah blah blah. Anyway, there are still obvious areas of clutter in my house. However, the main living areas and surfaces are so clean right now, and it just has taken a weight off my shoulders, and I enjoyed cleaning so much. Like, I have not enjoyed cleaning in a very long time, and so that was a nice turn of events. So I did so much more than I had even planned on doing, and it just makes me happy that I was able to get so much done today. So anyhow, with that, I'm going to close out this vlog. I think that's the only other thing I was going to tell you. So I hope you enjoyed coming along with me today. If you did, give me a thumbs up, leave me a comment down below, and of course subscribe to my channel so you don't miss any future Vlogmas, especially if you want to know how this recipe turns out. Fingers crossed it turns out all right. We're having our Christmas brunch and our party tomorrow, you know that, but come along to see how it all turns out. So thank y'all for coming along with me today on this one. I love you so much, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.